most apt sensed set of gentlemen to talk about some romance anime.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm all about that romance life.
I once watched a rom-com. It was horrible. Just kidding. I actually kind of like rom-coms.
I watched a rom-com too. It was called Toradora. It was also an anime. I also watched another one called My Love Story. It was also kind of an anime. But
You're an anime.
I'd be horrifying if I was an anime.
That belly beard is horrifying.
I mean, I wasn't referring to that, but whatever floats your boat, I guess.
What about my goat? Fandango, why can I not buy my turkets?
Because it hates you.
It does hate me. So, someone is, namely Eric, who gets to sit next to a random.
Okay.
Think Eric's gonna be okay with that?
I think it's okay.
Probably. I mean, he's watching Deadpool. I'm sure he'll be fine with anything.
Or I guess we could go back. I mean, there's 5 of us, so regardless, someone's sitting next to a random, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I got 5 Deadpool tickets. Hooray!
I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to keep responding to the Super Bowl at random times during the podcast.
That's what I expect of you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Baker Street Podcast. My name is Watson.
I'm Leonard.
No, you're not.
And
I'm Zach.
Yeah, that's Zach over there.
I'm
Yes,
Zach.
cool. All right, well, sorry for the skipping ahead, I guess, a little bit, but Superhero Month Part 2 is going to have to be postponed for ever.
Real life stuff happened.
Yeah. Yeah, lots
I
of
don't agree with
real
that.
life. What?
IGN being stupid.
Oh, okay, well.
They
Thanks.
gave Deadpool a 7.4.
Thanks for letting the class know what you were talking about.
Zach
just
knew what I
did.
was talking about.
You just did.
It's true. I said exactly what I was talking about.
You need to preface things before you start talking about them. Please.
Wow, what a play.
But who would appreciate that, though?
Everyone who's not being able to see what you're looking at.
Wow, isn't that just the greatest thing you've ever seen right there? That
It's
was
true.
amazing. Holy cow.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
So many boobs.
I don't see any boobs.
Well, this
What are we talking about,
this
Watson?
week we were talking about some delicious romantical things for the month
Oh.
of February.
God dang it.
Deadpool?
Well, yes.
Eventually.
We will talk about Deadpool.
The
next
greatest
week.
love story.
Have I told you, Watson?
It's not Deadpool and Spider-Man. It's just Deadpool
in Cable.
and Cable.
Cable's not in
Cable's not in that movie.
Oh, it's Colossus.
Colossus is.
Colossus is.
And whatever, like, super nuclear something teenage...
Hyper-
Sonic.
Sonic teenage girl or something like
Yeah.
that. Or whatever her actual X-Men name is, because I'm pretty sure she's an X-Men.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's
That one.
what they said. That's probably not her actual name, but sure.
But this week, we're actually going to be talking about Howl's Moving Castle, Toradora, and My Love Story. Maybe not in that order, but we'll see.
It'll be in A order.
Yes, an order.
To be determined.
TBA. I almost said TBD.
To be determined right now.
Yep.
Okay, so we're doing My Love Story first, followed by Toradora, followed by Howl's Moving
Deadpool.
Castle.
All right, that sounds like a
That's next week.
plan.
Deadpool's next week.
No, I forgot though. Did I tell you I'm actually already signed up to go see Deadpool twice now? Once with you guys, and then I'm going with my friend from work. We're going to actually go see it on Valentine's Day.
So let's get started, I suppose. Where do we want to begin? Which one?
Howl's Moving Castle.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Howl's Moving Castle. I honestly did not get a chance to rewatch it, but I remember enough of Christian Bale being not Batman.
You know, it's really funny, seeing as my favorite movie was on the list for this week to watch, and I did not
And you
watch
didn't
my
watch it.
favorite movie
Yeah.
that I have seen more than
I
too
think
many
you're going
times
to be
count.
okay.
Look,
I
you are
think
the
you'll be okay.
most apt to talk about that, so it's fine that you didn't watch it. I do remember enough of the movie to be able to discuss it, though, so...
I will probably be okay, but I'm not going to make promises.
I mean, you can go grab it and we can just put it on the TV right now instead of the Hyperbole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Hyperbole is more important.
Okay.
I don't think that's true. Anyway, Leo, why don't you pull up that synopsis and give us a little sneaky peek.
When an unconfident young woman is cursed with an old body by a spiteful witch, her only chance of breaking the spell lies with a self-indulgent yet unsecure young wizard and his companion in his legged walking castle.
Director
Well, that's not part of the synopsis.
Miyazaki.
That's not part
Written
of the
by
synopsis.
Miyazaki.
Directed by Hayao Miyazaki.
Yes, it's directed by Howl Miyazaki.
Howl Miyazaki.
Howl's Miyazaki.
Mhm. Good
Howl's
job, Watson.
Starring Christian Bale and whoever the hell played the lady.
Those are all
Probably someone real famous, and I'm an asshole.
Gene Simmons.
Oh, what's the name of her?
Gene
Emily
Simmons,
Mortimer?
right there. It's right above Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah, her.
And Emily, I can't read your last name. For young Sophie at the bottom.
Well, that one doesn't
Under
count.
Billy Crystal.
Plus,
That one doesn't-
also Billy Crystal.
As a fire.
Billy Crystal isn't even on that list. He didn't even make the top 5.
Well, that's because his character's Calcifer and he's not.
Calcifer's
That's-
not real important.
That's
Not-
a lie,
Well,
actually.
He's not very prominent. Let's put it that way.
It's true. I was going to say,
He's a-
he's very plot important.
He's a secondary character.
You're a secondary character.
I am.
It's true. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Who got invited to the top 5 anime podcast?
Not Zach?
I know.
It was top 3, thank you. Leo just
See?
wanted it to be top 5 for whatever reason.
It's true. It was top 3. I just said 5
Whatever.
with my triple tie for 1. If you haven't watched that video,
Here's an annotation. Moving on. Here we go. All right. So, Leo, why is
so
this?
that's our IMDb synopsis.
What's your what's the reason
the
why
story,
this is
man?
your favorite movie, Leo?
Like, do you want me to break this down and actually explain why this is my favorite movie or what?
I mean, if you want to, or you could say whatever you want to say, bro.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've had a lot of favorite movies. It's really hard for me to pick favorites sometimes. I don't know what it is about this movie. It's just I have good memories and I have specific friends that really enjoy this movie, and it just reminds me of them and just times I've hung out with people specifically. But it's a movie that I wouldn't say it's a happy movie. There's elements of this movie that are lighter as well as very dark moments. It has a wide array of emotions. But for whatever reason, every time I've ever watched this movie, I feel better. Especially when I was younger, I watched this movie a lot when I wasn't having the best of days, and I always felt better after watching it, which is why I have 2 copies of this movie, one of them being on DVD, which no longer works towards the later half of the movie, because it starts to skip because I've played it so many times, which is why I said upwards of 40 times I've watched this movie. But I mean, just from like the acting, and I mean, honestly, all of Miyazaki's movies are pretty great from the ones I've seen. It's just something with this one sticks with me between the characters and how they're treated and like the story and the plot of the whole thing anyways. And it's just, I don't know, it's an enjoyable ride, and yeah.
I like Mark. He made me cry.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Or Maru Kudu, or whatever. The little kid who dresses up like an old man.
Kid.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, an old man.
he made me cry.
Oh?
Hmm?
Marco? Pretty sure it's Marco.
Okay,
Probably in the English version.
yeah,
Pretty sure the English is Marco.
right. I mean, I only watched it in English, and I just looked up the character list because I forgot names and such. Anyway, he made me cry with his not wanting Sophie to leave.
Josh Hutcherson?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Marky.
I haven't watched this in a long time. Well,
It's-
not really.
it's-
It's been like 2 years.
It's young Josh Hutcherson.
Well, yeah, it's 2004.
It's Bridge of
but he's now
Terabithia era.
It's Bridge of Terabithia, Josh Hutcherson. Yeah, Huckerson.
Josh Hunkerson, am I right?
No,
That's Hunkerson,
definitely
good
not.
sir.
That's what I said.
Liam Hemsworth is also in that movie, so no.
In this movie?
No. The Hunger Games.
It's true.
I was going for the Hunger Games reference and it didn't work. Dang it.
What about Thor?
Yes.
Okay. But it's just at the end of this movie, I really enjoy just everything about it, from the scenery. I'll put it this way. On the I don't know if it's on the Blu-ray, but for sure on the DVD copy of this movie, there's a special features edition where I kid you not, you can watch the entire movie with sound and stuff, but instead of regular art, it's all storyboard, and I've done that a couple times.
Oh, I'm sure that's.
That would actually be a pretty cool way to watch it.
It is. It's probably on the Blu-ray edition too.
Look, if you understand how Ghibli and Miyazaki do their films,
yeah,
that's how it happens. They storyboard the entire movie.
Oh yeah,
and then they go in with the script.
It should also be pointed out that I've watched this movie enough where sometimes it's just on the TV and I'm doing other things. This is just a movie I turn on because I'm okay with listening to it or watching it just over and over. I don't have to be watching it, which is why I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what video it is, Watson, and you may be able to find it. There's a video I said where we talk about. I think it was one of the first podcasts we talked about anime, and I might have been more concise there about one of the questions. Yeah, I think it was we were talking about our first anime, our favorite anime, and stuff like that. I don't remember which episode that was of the podcast, but I talk a little bit about Howl's Moving Castle being my favorite piece of anime. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily because it is an anime or manga. It's my favorite piece of anime culture. Being this movie, and I'm pretty sure I would more eloquently put an opinion there, which I probably actually didn't. But I mean, it's just something about this movie. It makes me feel good, and I also like Tumblr's jokes about Batman.
So. Yes,
those are some pretty good jokes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my feelings for this movie are very widespread based on a lot of different things, whether it be acting or the way it's written or art. I just love this movie across the board. So
I don't think Miyazaki doesn't have a bad movie in his, his menagerie,
not that I've seen.
Speak.
I'm not a real big fan of Totoro, but I don't think that movie.
Totoro's still not a bad movie.
No.
That movie.
Totoro.
That movie is for 5-year-olds, and not in a bad way. Totoro's a good movie. I enjoy Totoro.
It's not for older people.
It was literally made for 5-year-olds.
It wasn't made for but
I see the appeal of that movie, and I understand why a lot of people like that movie.
As a movie,
it's just when I watch it, because I have that movie on Blu-ray too. I don't enjoy it as much as Spirited Away or Graveyard of Fireflies or different things. So.
Yeah, no. I mean, Totoro was made for the younger of the two sisters demographic. Spirited Away was made for the 10-year-olds.
Which is, I think, when I saw that movie last.
Yeah, Nausicaa was made for teenagers. This movie was made for older teens, I would say.
Yeah, I would go with young adults.
I would go with young adults there.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with somewhere with the age of 20s where, you're lost and wandering around and really not knowing what you're doing, like she was the entire movie.
And then you randomly become an old woman. It's weird, but it happens.
Mm-hmm. And then not an old woman and just with premature.
You're just randomly Helen Mirren.
What's up, Helen Mirren?
Yep. I mean, my theory about that is she's only old when she feels old inside.
Yeah, that's the entire curse.
Yeah. I mean, it's never explained, but
no.
I feel like
that's because she can't. That's one of the plot points.
Yeah.
She can't talk about the fact she's cursed.
I mean, well, she wasn't told how the curse affects her either. I don't think she... No one understands what...
The witch can't remove the curse.
Yeah.
She just did the curse.
And by the way, Witch of the Waste, she's gross.
Have I ever told you I met the Witch of the Waste in real life?
Like a person who looks like the Witch of the Waste?
Oh, yeah, a person that looks like... Not that person. Not the actor, but...
You met Lauren Bacall /
I don't even want to think about people who actually look like the Witch of the Waste. Unless it's old one.
No, we're not watching that show.
Unless it's old Witch of the Waste who's kind of cute. But beginning of the movie Witch of the Waste.
End of the movie Witch of the Waste.
Oh, okay, well that's fine.
It's a little bit disgusting in real life.
I don't know, she looks kind of cute in the movie.
Not super cute.
I mean, she's real senile, or at least, spoiler.
This lady's not senile. She's more just
Real fat.
Yeah, and all hunched over and wrinkly, and it was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Some people just live life that way. Trying to avoid an argument. Trying to not make the internet mad. Too late. I made someone
he's
mad.
talking about fat people.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure between the three of us that are on this podcast, at least two of us are probably considered obese, so it's okay.
That's probably true. That is probably true.
and the third one is still at least overweight.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to say anything.
Take a guess of who the three are. Moving on.
Well, there's at least pictures of probably all of us out there somewhere that you
Maybe.
could probably find.
I got pictures of me on my Twitter.
There's definitely pictures of you and I.
There's a video of me on her on. Actually, that might not be there anymore. I don't remember. The
It's probably
Rurouni Kenshin one might still be up on.
No, that one's still there. Yeah, I
so
don't
there's-
know about other
Talker.
things.
There's a video of you talking about butts, and I think episode 12 of Sword Art on our channel as well. So
Yep.
there's a video of you.
I enjoy that video. I enjoyed making that video, and I still enjoy watching it occasionally because I'm amused with myself. Yeah. It's not a very good video.
That episode.
I was going to say, for the period of time I've known you, you've always been that way. Moving on.
Yep. Okay. Well, Howl's Moving Castle though, it's pretty good. The movie itself though, like, let's talk about that, not just like our experiences with it or specifically just the characters
I
that
think talk about the characters, yeah.
we should talk about like the movie as a whole. Just talk about it a little bit.
It's real good.
Thanks.
Like, probably my one biggest hang up, and it kind of sucks because if I'd watched it in sub instead of dub, it wouldn't be a problem, but I can't get over Christian Bale as Hal.
Oh,
I can't do it. I've tried. I've watched this movie twice. I just can't do it.
You
I
wanna know
actually
something-
love, like, Billy Crystal's the other big name in this, and Billy Crystal in any voiceover role is amazing.
Yep.
You want to know something funny?
But, God, Christian Bale.
You want to know something funny?
I don't
When I
think it's
first saw
horrible.
this movie and like when it was coming out, I didn't know that was Christian Bale for the longest time.
It's because he wasn't Batman yet.
I know. I didn't realize it was Christian
But I
Bale
mean-
until those jokes started coming out.
I mean, I saw this movie based off of Leo's suggestion 2 years ago now. So, yeah, definitely knew who Batman was. And
Oh, that would have been when we were living together the
Yeah.
second time.
around then. I think it was, it would have been right after that. I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying anymore.
Something about
Talk,
Christian
Watson.
Bale and Batman.
Yeah, that was you
I
were
think I
talking
said
about.
everything about that.
Okay. Something about watching it 2 years ago and knowing
Yeah.
Batman.
My problems with the movie are kind of my problems with every Miyazaki movie. That's not really a problem. It's that the story just kind of drops off at the end.
Oh yeah,
Especially-
there's no like, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of resolution and closing, falling action. It just kind of stops, which for some of his movies works, but for the story-heavy ones, the adaptations like this one and
I don't know.
Arrietty,
This
I don't-
one,
Mm.
this one, there is though. Like,
I'm
they
really-
find the prince.
no,
the-
Turnip Head.
Spoilers.
No, Turnip Head. That comes
Prince
out of
Turnip.
nowhere. He shows up. He just smooch. Hey, I'm a prince the whole time.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, like it. Yes, there's no. Here's the thing, though. The whole movie was never about the war. It was about the two of them together.
I'm not
So,
saying
I mean-
right, but I'm not saying that everything needs to be.
I
Tied
agree
up at
with
the
you.
end?
I do agree with you, but the thing is, we did need to finish the war so that we could be together and be happy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense, but you are right. They
It
do
does-
just kind of wrap it up into neat bow at the end.
It
just
does,
to
yeah, it
do
does feel like they kind of. I barely remember this, but it does feel like they kind of wrote themselves into a corner, like, the war's still going, and we have to make this all happy and nice and things. So,
Hey, look, we found. the
hey, we
missing
did it!
prince.
He's there.
No, they just drew
Found
themselves in a
them.
corner
They drew themselves in a
because
corner.
they don't write first; they draw it
Whatever.
first. that they scripted afterward, which might be my biggest problem with this movie, just their process. Because for something like adaptations, I don't think you can just do the snowman and
What's up
be
with all the
okay.
fumbles? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Everyone sucks. But I do
nothing.
know that chicken parm tastes pretty good.
Cool.
I know what you're talking about. It's okay.
All right, cool.
I picked up what you're putting down. So, in the end of the day,
It's by no means a bad movie. It is a very good movie. It's not my favorite Miyazaki movie or my favorite Ghibli movie, but
it's my favorite movie.
I mean, one of my favorite Ghibli movies isn't technically a Ghibli movie.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, no, my favorite is a Ghibli movie, but I mean, my top three are Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, and Nausicaa.
Which one's not a Ghibli movie?
Technically, Nausicaa was made before Ghibli was a thing.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with the thing of they weren't all. You were getting confused with Miyazaki and Ghibli being not the same thing.
No,
Right.
No, all three of those
'Cause
movies are Miyazaki movies.
People do that sometimes. They're like, this is Miyazaki movie
But
because
it's not Ghibli.
no,
but
that's
this one's
a
Ghibli, but this
movie,
one's
not
No.
Miyazaki.
Grave of the Fireflies is a Ghibli movie, but it's not a Miyazaki movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of movies
Same
like that.
with Up from Poppy Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cat one is too.
And
Both cat ones, I think.
both.
There's
Okay,
two.
yeah. I mean, one's technically not. I mean, the second one's kind of a spiritual sequel to the first one.
Yeah, no, I meant more they're Ghibli movies, but they're not.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Films.
I did want to watch this one again before we started talking about it, so we could have a better discussion and stuff. But I was
And things.
too busy catching up with seasonal garbage because I got way too behind on that.
Me too. I gave up on things because I got so far behind.
I gave up on two things because I couldn't deal. But that's another topic for another time. I'd give it a solid. Definitely watch it a few times. You can watch it multiple times out of 10.
It's a Miyazaki movie. You're probably gonna like it, so it's definitely one you should watch.
I give it an hourglass figure.
Out of. Okay.
Are any of my ratings out of anything?
Why
No.
not?
See, Watson had the answer. No. Actually, better yet than the hourglass figure, my answer and rating for this movie is Total Recall.
3 boobs?
Three boobs.
Okay.
Okay.
Watson knew what I was going with.
I was gonna ask remake or original,
No, 3 boobs.
I mean, they both have 3 boobs, so it's fine.
but which 3 boobs?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. 3 boobs on a woman.
Pretty sure you don't see them
Who's
in either
looking
movie,
at the 3
though.
boobs?
Huh?
Who's looking at the 3 boobs?
I don't remember the main character in Total Recall.
Not the character, the actors.
Obviously, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, so the original. Thank you.
Of
That's
course.
all I wanted, Leo. That's all I wanted.
Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool?
I mean, look, if Deadpool can be wherever he wanted to be.
L?
Skull Poople?
Skullpuel?
Yep. I wish we had more to talk about, honestly, because
Wish you had
this
more
is
to
a
talk
movie that we could spend an entire podcast talking about.
I mean, we could.
And that's why we need a Miyazaki monster.
I mean, we could, Watson, but our fans know we ain't like that. They know we do the randomness about they're going for a 2-point conversion.
No, they didn't score.
Yeah, I know.
They just scored a
They just
touchdown
scored
now,
it.
though.
I know.
And the Broncos won the Super Bowl.
There's still 3 minutes left.
They won.
I know.
Everyone go get a chicken parm and eat it. Yay.
I don't even think he's playing right now.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe
never mind, I
not
like
right
this.
now, but
No, he's playing.
he's definitely on the team. And they're at the Super Bowl. Anyway.
Wow.
Okay, well, let's move on, I guess, because
Okay.
we will come back to that and actually have a good discussion about that later. I wish there was a month that started with M or G that could just be like, hey,
March.
March.
May.
oh hey, May.
August.
I mean, March is already taken.
Yeah, both of those months are already taken.
I mean, we did
August.
schedule May, but I don't. Wait, May is trigger month, isn't it?
Do you want to change? Do you want to change May? Because video games, Uncharted 4, May. No, okay, we're not still not doing that. Okay,
It's too late. We can't do Miyazaki month. Miyazaki month was this month, according to the Omaha Alamo Draft House.
Yeah, no one cares.
I do.
No, May
I'm gonna go
is.
see Howl's Moving Castle.
May was already scheduled to be a theme month, so
Yeah.
we can't.
we
Yeah,
scheduled too
change
far.
that. Yep, we scheduled too far ahead. Cool.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
August. It has a G in it.
August is already scheduled out. Though, I mean, to be honest, I
I don't remember what we have in August, so
It's-
I could look. It's on the floor.
Suicide Squad and Suritama.
nothing important except for
Fishing anime.
I mean, Suicide Squad doesn't really count because
No, it doesn't really count, but
because we're literally just gonna watch that and record right after
but
we watch
fishing
it.
anime is really important.
fishing
I mean-
anime is pretty important.
Does Deadpool fit into this month's
It did, yeah. I
romantic
made
comedy?
I made it. Yes. Yes.
No,
She asked him to put it in her butt.
Yeah.
she did.
It's Deadpool. Deadpool is every genre simultaneously.
So we're talking about My Love Story now.
I guess. Let's move on to that. I like this show a lot, but maybe take a. I mean, we totally took a break in between there because that
I
was
guess we did.
nonsense. That was all nonsense that just happened just now.
And hard, keep it in there, Watson.
Nope.
Steven, keep it in there.
What?
I'm
Oh.
pretty sure part of that is going to be
Um,
used for the opening of the next.
Maybe.
I didn't realize we were Tobuscus, but okay.
You're Tobuscus.
You just made it.
I know I did.
Okay.
Barry, edit in a cheeseburger, floating slowly from the right side of the screen to the left.
Watson,
give it
wolf
googly
job.
eyes.
You say these things like I'm actually gonna do it.
You won't.
I know.
I mean, I did do the spoiler thing from however many times ago, but
See, here's the thing. If I did the editing, I would do those things.
this is an hour-long podcast. No one's looking at. No one is actively looking at the podcast.
That's because you're
right
not
now.
trying.
It's because we're not shares anymore, Watson. They're all.
No one was looking at that
It's
either.
nothing pretty to look at anymore.
Anyway,
That
I
goes-
want to be a love seat.
my love story, not my love seat.
See?
but
My love seat.
love story.
A much less interesting anime.
My love seat. I don't know. That could be a pretty interesting anime if you do it right.
It's just a dude sitting on a love seat,
It's just a guy
voiced by Nick Offerman, drinking whiskey.
sitting there. Yep,
I've
voiced.
watched that though.
It's not an anime though.
Prost.
Someone take that Nick Offerman Yule log and just retitle it.
My love seat.
No, you gotta rotoscope all of it, the entire thing,
Yep.
and then name it My Love Seat. Give him anime eyes, and the end.
Oh,
Maybe-
I would be so scared if that was actually going to happen.
Yeah, too bad we don't have fans to do cool things for us.
Yeah, we'd have to pay someone to do that. I wouldn't even let anyone do that for free. I would pay someone to do that, even if they just showed it to me afterward. I would give them $10. That is not a binding contract, by the way.
Disclaimer: we here at Baker Street do not pay people to make Nick Offerman with anime eyes.
I
Or
don't know
just-
what you're talking about. I do.
Or just make him Takeo.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer: Leo does.
Disclaimer: Leo did not mean that. We will not pay you.
All right. Well, my love story is the story that follows Takeo Goda, a tall, muscular student who doesn't have much luck with women, as every girl he likes ends up falling for his best friend, Makoto Tsunekawa, who is a charming and good-looking boy. This all changes when he saves Rinko Yamato, a petite, shy girl who, above all other expectations, falls in love with Takeo, bringing a unique love story. That is a very good synopsis, Wikipedia. I might just have to go to you instead of Anime News Network for all of these now. Jeez.
Wikipedia does good stuff now.
Yeah. And that synopsis is very accurate and very good. Very, very, very good, as opposed
Fairly
to
concise,
all the...
but it gets
some
across
other ones.
all the things it needs to.
Indeed.
Someone just went Super Saiyan.
No,
No?
that's not what happened.
Oh.
I would go out and say that this is my favorite romantic comedy anime that I have ever seen.
Nope.
No.
It's mine. You can't say it's not mine. Shut up, both of you. Jeez. I could pull up Mal and see if that's an actually correct statement or not.
What is your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Anyway,
off the top of my head, I will like it.
This being your favorite, Watson, even though me and Zach disagree that this is not your favorite.
I would love it if you actually find one and we were right the entire time that this is your favorite.
No,
We told you, Watson. We know you better than you.
No, I'm looking at all the ones that I've watched, and I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, it's my favorite, mostly because it decides to not be everything that a rom-com usually is. That, and I love Butt Tree.
Butt Tree is pretty nice.
Yeah. Still boring.
Although
very boring show.
What? No, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're both wrong. Now I get to be the one who dissents your opinion.
Okay.
See, here's the thing about you dissenting our opinion. There's more of us, and we're bigger than you.
Combined.
All right, well, please explain why you don't like it.
She's boring as hell.
Because dogs are sniffing each other's butts.
What?
Oh, the poodle listens to metal music.
Can we not explain The Secret Life of Pets coming out in July? Go see it at your local theaters.
Oh my god, we're not getting paid for that. Keep going.
And that's the point, because we're not. No, I don't know. Oddly enough, me and Zach were talking about this before the podcast. We actually both stopped watching this show on the same episode because we were just like, and this is boring.
Which one?
10.
Okay, I'm going to preface this. I was watching it as it was going. I stopped on episode 6, and then you said we had to watch it, so I started watching it again, and then I stopped on episode 10.
I watched this whenever it came out and stopped at episode 10.
So he made it farther than I did.
No, I don't know. The best part of this show is Takeo kissing Suwon. It's the best part of this show. And anything after or before, it's boring.
Okay, now I will give you episode 10 is dumb. I don't like episode 10 either.
And I mean, my main thing about it is it's just that, like, she as a character, and I don't remember her name now because
Rinko.
Rinko is
yeah.
so bland. Like, she's so innocent and pure, and it's just not entertaining.
Yeah.
Why? Wait, why?
I'm gonna tell you that's not true, but you didn't get far enough to discover that, so continue.
I just feel she's super
She's a
bland.
sex deviant.
I mean, I know that to begin with because she's all like, I want to hold his hand, but I feel like a dirty girl asking to hold his hand. That was an episode
Yes,
that I remember from
that.
this show.
I remember that episode.
And past that, I mean,
You didn't get to the episode where she totes wanted to mac on him, and he told her that we'll wait, and she was just like, oh, okay. It was super disappointed, and then they kissed anyway. The end. That's the episode.
Okay.
Either way, I feel. I mean, no, but like our character. I'm so used, and it might just be me being used to the whole like tsundere, yandere, yada yada from all the other ones.
Yeah, the bullshit.
It's just it
Yep, those.
seems so boring and slow.
I prefer this to all of those things you just mentioned. Because none of those are real. No one
That's not true. I've
acts
met
like
people
that.
that are definitely tsundere, maybe not crazy yandere girls, but I've met people that are like, I hate you, in love with you. I've met people like that. Keep them away with the pole.
I would rather be blissfully unaware of them than to have them all up in my life, though. So, I hate tsunderes. They are the I don't like them written at all, unless they are not a love interest.
I was gonna say, so you don't like Chopper?
Oh, well, see, now there's the thing. Chopper is adorable and cute, and that's hilarious the way he acts because he's over the top about it, and it's not really. He's not pouting. He's 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 kind of a tsundere, but at the same time, he's kind of the opposite. Now, I was talking more about Tora from Ushio and Tora.
Yeah.
He's like the gonna I don't like you, but we're
Hamburgers.
totally bros,
And hamburgers.
and hamburgers are delicious. I will say that when they're alone, the episodes do kind of get a little boring. Episode 10 especially is kind of run of the mill, every other romantic comedy type thing. But the fact that he's huge
And not attractive.
and unattractive and not traditionally attractive,
Yeah.
and
Dude is ripped.
she's and he's got huge lips.
Well, that's why he works at the man bar.
Yeah.
He works at the Bara Cafe.
Those are things. My friend who lives in Japan has been to one.
I believe
She
it.
has pictures.
I believe it.
They're pretty great. I will admit, though, here's the thing: the pictures I've seen of one of those cafes, they're not his size. Like they're regular, like Japanese men size.
They're
but
not
super
actual
ripped.
6 foot tall people.
Yes, but they are super ripped, and it's definitely really interesting.
That dude better be taller than 6 foot. Jesus Christ.
No, he's 6 foot and in high school. High school.
That was 6'3" in high school.
He's also in Japan, so being 6 foot in
He's
Japan,
like Kageyama's size, probably.
being 6 foot in Japan is still not common.
That's like fucking tiny.
Uh huh. You have to forget, Japanese people typically are much shorter
That's okay,
based
but
off
like
genetics.
They're getting better at that, that whole being tall thing, but they're still not super tall.
Yeah.
It's mostly a diet type of thing.
Yeah.
kind of.
It's kind of.
But yeah, when they're alone, the episodes do kind of drag a little bit because this show really does thrive on its secondary cast. No matter how adorable they are together, which I do love them together. When they're alone together, sometimes it just gets to be a little too much, and I did start feeling that during this second half of the show. When I was watching it
Suan
week
and
to
his
week to week.
sister are the best part of this show.
Suna, he's great. He's the best friend ever.
And his sister are best part.
His sister, who is trying to not admit that she's in love with a high school kid. No, Takeo's mom is actual best.
Oh, yeah, she's best. It's true.
I love this show so much. It's so great.
Uh,
The ratings
those-
on
those-
Crunchyroll are very.
Dramatic.
Nope. It is 1 vote for 2 stars, 5 votes for 3 stars, 13 votes for 4 stars, and 216 votes for 5 stars.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Like, I don't think it's a bad show. It's definitely not a Leo show. So, I mean,
If you watched that last episode we had, you know what kind of show's Leo's show. He's all about that yaoi vampires.
I can't deny that. I cannot deny that fact. But I do like other things other than that. Also, not yaoi vampires, good sir. Because there's no yaoi in any show that I've watched.
Their names are you and Mika.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other shows that I watched.
No, I'm not. No. You and Mika. If you say that in Japanese, that is a question. You and Mika is a question. So it's you and me, and the answer is yes. So yes.
No. I see. Here's the thing. I thought you were talking about like Demon Girl Burst and stuff, not that show, because the other shows I watch also have vampires in it, and I was confused.
No. I'm talking about the actual vampire show.
Okay.
Which they're totally in it together, and that's fine. That's kind of one of the reasons why I do like that show, both the manga anyway. But, I mean, I guess you guys just gave up on the thing we were supposed to watch, so I guess we don't have a ton of things
I
to talk
wasn't
about.
actually going to make it to begin with, so.
That's fair.
I did retry. And I restopped.
Here's the thing, though. Like, my opinions on this show, I mean, like, I watched a lot. Like, it's really good. The facial features that we can see on the computer right now are, the show's really good. It's animated well. The jokes, and they land. Like, the show's actually really good. It's just not a show for me. And I understand that, but it's not a show I wouldn't recommend to other people. Like, it's not a bad show. It's just not a show that I personally enjoyed, or it's not in my taste. Because we all know that I love romantic comedies. This is just not one that was for me, because it was slower. It wasn't like the traditional, like, we hate each other, but we're forced to be with each other, or
those stupid drawn-out bullshit.
See, I like those, though, so, I mean...
We got rid of all that by episode 3, and it was fantastic.
Yeah. I like the drawn-out nonsense. Also... Yep.
Ready to watch grown men cry on TV?
I mean, I was going to go with Achievement Hunters were right that they said that the Broncos were going to win the Super Bowl.
No kidding. The Panthers? Are you kidding me?
No, they were supposed to be the ones who won.
No.
Yeah.
The Panthers? Come on.
Panthers were picked to win.
Really good this year.
Yeah, they were really good this year. They were picked to win. It came down to a
in this
thing
Super
of,
Bowl. In this big game conversation brought to you by the Bigger Street Geeks.
Mm-hmm. No, it was just the thought of, like, I guess if the Broncos showed up today, they had a chance of winning. But, yeah, I guess looks like the Panthers didn't show up at all. So.
The Panthers didn't.
But back to anime.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, unless commercials come on. But, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like, I just felt the show wasn't a show for me. And it's just not something I super enjoyed. Also, we're missing him say that he's going to go eat chicken parm. Or go to Disney World. Either way.
Or that he's retiring.
He's
It's
gonna
just
go to
the
Papa
show.
John's.
I'm going to get my free pizza from Papa John's.
Or that.
I actually have, so yay.
That's just usually one of those things. I mean,
Are you guys ready to get a quesalupa?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm going to ignore that you said something
continue.
about Mexican food. No, like I was saying though, this show it wasn't a Leo show.
Okay.
And I mean,
And that's fair,
here's
I
the
suppose.
thing. I don't think it's a bad show. Like I said, I think the not facial features,
Expressions.
but like the expressions, the reactions that people make, they're all hilarious. They are, the two main characters are incredibly adorable, but also the characters are kind of bland in that aspect. Maybe I just didn't get that far into it, like you said, Watson. But I mean, it's just one of those things.
10 episodes. 2 episodes away from, or 3 episodes, I don't remember how many episodes. 2 episodes away from, like, a first season, I guess.
I mean, you didn't get to
There
the
should
beach
have been-
episode.
There should have been more character development of any kind.
I mean, the characters themselves, I feel
They're
like...
very static.
I don't think... But this show's not about the characters. It's more about the relationship, at least that early on. But
Even then, that didn't really move anywhere. It's the exact same
Or
thing.
it
She
moved
makes
too
him
quick
food,
and then
and then he ate it. And then they got stranded in the woods, and she thought they were going to do things, and then they didn't. And then she goes back to her friends and tells them vague stuff, and then they think that they did things, and I actually liked that scene. That was kind of funny. But nothing happened.
But this nothing that happened after they were in a relationship. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's a win.
Yeah, I like the drawn out thing of getting to the relationship part. I don't like sitting in a honeymoon phase.
We'll talk about that in the next discussion, but we'll...
Okay. I won't talk about it in the next discussion because I only watched 4 episodes, but go ahead.
I didn't have it finished to that sentence, to be honest. I kind of forgot.
So, Toradora? Or are we rating My Love Story first?
We should rate My Love Story. Not... you know what I mean. Anyway.
Pretty, like, 3/4, like maybe quarter butt, half butt.
I like it. It's good.
I didn't.
I really still don't know on my rating system if a butt or not butt is.
I have no idea what your rating system is.
No one does.
I'm going with half butt.
I give it a Liam Neeson out of 10 Liam Neesons.
So still pretty okay.
Well, when you compare it to 10 Liam Neesons.
But still, one Liam Neeson's pretty good. I'd buy a game off that.
I mean, he trained Batman.
I give it a Christian Bale at a Liam Neeson.
Oh, well. He turned out okay. I mean, he was pretty Batman after Liam Neeson.
We're turning on Grandpa's legs.
I give it a Daredevil Ben Affleck out of Liam Neeson and Batman Begins.
Oh. Well, now you're just moving the goalposts.
Why can't Robert De Niro walk?
I like it. It's good.
I give it a Liam Neeson and an LG OLED commercial out of Liam Neeson and Schindler's List.
All right, now you're just going over my head.
I got you.
All right, well, yeah, I like it. I'm probably gonna buy it even if I don't ever watch it again because I like it. I don't know. I don't really want to continue it with the manga because...
There's manga?
Yeah, well, it was a manga first.
Yeah.
I guess I do see it every once in a while on the list.
It's an adaptation.
Watch manga on. Hey, shh. What?
I do want to see it more animated than I want to see it in the manga because I don't really like it all that much. But I do like it a lot enough to watch the Madhouse version of it.
Meaning we'll never get it. We'll get another season in 5 years.
Yep, 9 years we'll get a season 2. And then and then another 5 years after that we'll get a season 3 and still have half the manga left to do.
Unless it's over.
Which it won't be. I mean it's not gonna be thousands of chapters long like Ippo is at this point. But it's good. I like it. I wish I had more to say about it. More than it's good. Wish I could talk to people who enjoyed it. And just talk about it for a while. But I guess I'm not going to have that privilege, so...
Not today.
Watson, whenever do I have the same opinion that you do?
Look, having the same opinion and having a similar opinion are different things.
When am I ever in the camp of having a similar opinion?
Fairly often.
Yeah. Depends on the
I'm
show.
shaking my head.
I know.
It depends on the show.
Guys.
But we've definitely had conversations where you've had similar opinions.
True.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Don't bring up things.
They can just rewind a little bit.
Can you go back to the beginning and talk where Watson says that he likes Howl's Moving Castle and Leo says that he likes Howl's Moving Castle?
I never said I liked Howl's Moving Castle. I said it was my favorite movie ever.
You liked Howl's Moving Castle, right?
No. I love it.
If I don't love it, I don't swallow.
Toradora.
Maybe we could actually talk about this one because I just finished this one. Kind of fresh in the brain. Fresh on the brain.
I did not watch any anime.
But you've seen it before, so
It's true. I've seen all of this and read all the manga for this show. Wait, no, this is not the one I read all the manga for. That's a different show. That was the other one that was supposed to be on the list, but you were like, nah.
Too many shows. Too many cooks.
It hurts being misunderstood by your peers. Ryuji Takasu.
Wait, was that the first sentence of the synopsis, or are you just saying something?
High school rumor mill. His slanted eyes and brute appearance have led to his classmates to fear for the worst, labeling him a delinquent. God damn it, I couldn't do it. And avoiding unnecessary contact with them. The truth of the matter is that Ryuji is actually a really nice guy who enjoys some simple things in life, cooking, cleaning, and playing with a parakeet. That's his dick, for anyone that didn't know.
Nope.
Playing with the parakeet.
Nope, it's actually a parakeet.
Keep going with your synopsis.
It's a dick. If you admit his bad reputation, skip that. Unlike Ryuji, this is a really fucking long synopsis.
Alright, there's also a short
Toradora
chick.
is a slice-of-life anime that explores the awkward yet adorable moments of high school with everyone, and then there's a tiger, and then there's a bunny or something. I don't know.
There's no bunny. that's a different show. That is a very different show.
There's a tiger and a dragon.
Dragon bunny?
Because it's the palm top tiger.
She's tiny and adorable and mean and totes tsundere.
Dragon.
He's the parakeet.
He's a dragon.
He likes his parakeet.
Remember what I said back in the Howl's moving discussion about
The Howl's moving
The
discussion.
Howl's Miyazaki discussion.
Yep.
What about what you said back in the Howl's Miyazaki discussion?
Or maybe it was in the love story
So,
discussion.
auto
How
talks.
I dislike tsunderes like real bad.
But she's so adorable when she's asleep.
She's not that bad. I don't hate this character. Mostly because they don't actually do inner monologue nonsense and literally get inside each other's head, and they're not actually falling over each other, but neither of them want to admit it. It just it feels a lot more natural than most of the other nonsense that goes on in a lot of these types of shows.
It's because it's effing adorable.
It's pretty good. It is pretty good. I will say I watched it dubbed, which
I tried and no, don't do it.
I don't hate it. I
Don't do it.
I think I originally watched this subbed.
I probably it's probably the better way to watch of the two. If you're, not dyslexic.
Actually,
and can't
thinking
read.
back to it, I think I've watched both. Or at least some of both.
Look, if I had to watch it subbed and had to pay attention to it a lot more than I did, I probably wouldn't have gotten through it. To be honest.
I'll be honest, when we were making a list for February, I recommended this one, but I wanted the other one I recommended being My Little Monster over this one. But someone said no.
Sounds dumb. It sounded dumb, so I said no. At least
It was
Toradora I had heard of before. And
My Little Monster
I
is
knew people
cute.
I knew people liked Toradora though. I'd never heard of the other one.
It's super cute.
So I hear from one person.
Hey, don't talk about me like that.
Like you're a person?
Alright, so
Hey, if I'm not a person, that means I don't have to pay rent.
I didn't say you weren't a person.
Okay, then.
I'm questioning you trying to not be a person and not pay rent. Is there something you want to tell me, Leo?
Nope.
look, it's okay. It's not the best.
This show's pretty good.
But
I
it's okay.
enjoy My Little Monster better, which is what I honestly wanted for February. But someone said, nah.
But talk about this one though. Stop talking about the other one.
So this show is good. In all seriousness, I do enjoy this show. I mean, Taiga.
Taiga.
Well, yeah, Taiga's cute. and she's kind of adorable in the nonsense I'm angry kind of way. And the fact that they call her the palm top tiger is kind of adorable. Um, and then our other buddy,
Ryuji.
Yep.
Honestly, every time I think of Ryuji, it reminds me of our old boss, Gooch. Yes, we had a boss named Gooch. Um, we played soccer and everyone was scared of me because I'm as you all know, I'm a bigger person. When I come barreling down a soccer field with a soccer ball running about 10 miles an hour, people kind of try and part the seas not to get bulldozed. And he always just would run up and yell, "He's a teddy bear. Don't let him scare you." And it just reminds me of that a lot. No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
though, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things of it kind of reminds me of things like that because people like I mean in real life when people meet me I am a bigger gentleman and I do push people away because people a lot of times think I'm older than I am. So I mean, and there has been moments when I've been told I look scary sometimes. It is one of those things I've had connect with that character a little bit in those aspects, or as well as in the aspects of I'm actually really nice and a pretty open person when people let me be. So I mean, I connected with that a little bit, and I mean, I enjoyed the characters. I think the writing is pretty solid. I think it's funny when it's trying to be, and it's definitely cute when it's trying to be. Especially those moments when he's like worried about her and he just like goes because they live like next door basically, and he like goes into her apartment because like he has a key or whatever. I don't remember, and like he goes to check on her and she's just like curled up, kind of sleeping on top of her like double king size bed or whatever. And he just kind of goes, "Oh," and I don't know. I just think the show is kind of cute and in the way it does things, and it's kind of nice.
I don't really think I had any laugh out loud moments.
Like I wouldn't say that. I don't think it's like, oh my god, it's the funniest thing ever. But it definitely does have funny moments. It has cute moments. It does its writing well. Like by no means is it superb and amazing, but like what it does do is great. That's what's I got to say. Plus the opening's good.
Which one?
I love huh?
Which one? It
The
switches at some weird point.
first one.
I do like the first opening, yes.
I don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. Put it this way. I know the opening because it's the one where she puts on the sock.
Yeah, that's the first
Yep,
one.
that's it.
That's how
That's
I
a good
remember that
one.
one.
The second one starts at some arbitrary point in the second half. It's like the last third of the show. Why? At that point, just why switch?
I don't know. Either way, I like the like music and just the opening. I guess the first opening. Wait, I don't know. I like leaning back and don't.
You're talking.
I know I'm talking and I lean back and then you can't hear me. I've done it in multiple podcasts now. No, I like that opening, and I mean I like the cinematic that they have with it and I like the song and it's just good.
All I can think of is the endings. The first did it switch? I don't remember, but the ending song. Saluto, saluto de na banning love.
All we know is Leo never watches end credit slates, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, well, I don't.
I saw a whole extra scene of Rick and Morty because he doesn't watch end credit slates.
It's true. We were watching Rick and Morty the other day, and I saw a whole bit that I never saw because I don't watch end credits.
Good job.
Yeah.
Cool. It's pretty great, Morty. Good story. You should tell the parties.
I do.
I don't.
Yes, Watson.
I don't want to sound like I didn't enjoy it because I did watch all of it, and so to some extent, I must have enjoyed it. Because otherwise, I mean, I don't just watch things, even if I'm supposed to watch things for stuff. I mean, I did this in school too. If I was not enjoying a book, I would stop reading it. Just how I did things. And kids, do your homework is probably important or something.
I was going to say, you must have been pretty good in English class.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I did not do well in English at all.
Definitely didn't read the books and still got good grades
I
on
was
those
gonna say,
papers because it's
Still
very
passed.
easy.
I was gonna say I always read all my books.
I definitely didn't read the Odyssey, but still got an A on
The Odyssey
test.
is easy to like. You can
I
cliff
fucking
notes Odyssey.
hate the Odyssey.
Odyssey's,
I didn't
the
read
Iliad's,
that book reads horrible.
the Iliad's worse than the Odyssey.
I
I
didn't
didn't
read.
I didn't finish the Fellowship of the Ring when I was supposed to do a book report on that.
I didn't read
Still got
Lord
an
of the
A.
Flies. I didn't read The Scarlet Letter. I didn't read Cry
I read
of the
The Scarlet
Beloved
Letter.
Country. Oh God, that book.
I did not read. I did not have to read whatever the last one is you mentioned, but I read the other two.
Don't. It is the most dry piece of nonsense. I didn't even read the Grapes of Wrath.
I've read the Grapes of Wrath twice.
Grapes of Wrath is really good.
I've read the Grapes of Wrath 3 times begrudgingly. So yeah.
But this show, I don't like
English.
the characters, and
if you watch the dub.
even if I had watched the sub, I don't think I would have liked the characters.
No, that's
We're
I
making
was
more
making
English
I was
jokes.
making the joke about it's English only if you watch the dub.
Oh, well, yes, but I didn't really like the characters. Because if I have trouble liking the characters, I'm not going to enjoy the show. Because, that's my thing. I enjoy characters more than I enjoy a story.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'm on the same page with a lot of people. And I
Yeah.
just really couldn't get into these characters.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I understood their motivations.
I agree with liking characters more than show.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the fact that I do really like these characters.
Oh, yes, and you explained that. And it's very valid, and I understand that. It's great. But me, no.
It's because I'm a tiny, cute little palm top tiger. Rawr.
No.
No?
Probably not.
I mean, I am what, 6'1"?
Something like that.
Can't get over the fact that the freaking Takio is only 6 foot. That's bullshit.
Yeah, we're both
That
taller.
dude is at least like 6'6".
We're both taller
that is
than him.
crap.
Yeah, we're both taller than him.
Disagree. I vehemently disagree with the creators of the show. They are wrong.
I didn't say that was...
No.
I didn't say that was the truth. No, he's 6'7".
Okay, thank you. I was about to say there's no way he's 6 foot. That dude is depicted as way too tall and big and hands like 5 times the size of that girl's.
He's also a Capricorn.
Pretty sure he literally like freaking...
I'm not going to say the motion that I just did.
You can guess though.
Watson should know by the bass sound of the grunt. He should know.
That kind of scares me.
It was a joke we made a lot at one of our old places of employment. So
Still kind of scares me.
yeah. Boy Scout camp, man.
Yep.
It's not making it better.
See, here at this point, you think I'm trying to make it better. That's the thing.
Okay. But yeah. Zach, how would you like to weigh in on this?
I watched the
Yes,
whole
you-
4 episodes.
Continue. That's enough to have a feel for it.
Yeah, I'll probably continue watching it because from what I saw, I did enjoy it and I liked the characters to an extent. We'll see if I continue to like them.
Who's
'cause
best girl?
None of them.
I haven't even gotten there's 5 people in that show and I haven't even gotten to the 5th one, so
So you haven't met blue-haired girl?
I have not met blue-haired girl yet. So
doesn't
that's
come
how far I am.
I was gonna say
into
she
this
doesn't.
show.
If I remember it, she doesn't come in towards the second half.
She's
Remember-
not. She's definitely not best girl.
She's not best girl.
Well, I don't know.
Best girls is Elizabeth. It was a trick question.
Yeah, best girl is Elizabeth, hands down.
We're talking about Mongi.
The only best girl.
It's Watson's waifu. don't ask questions.
Go give it a search, or go watch the first episode of Magi. You'll understand. It'll be great.
Best girl's Chie. Actually, I don't know right now. I'm kind of mixed on best girl, but that's spoilers, so I can't talk about that. But the show's real good. Apparently, Zach's going to keep watching. I enjoy
I will
this
say
show.
now another reason why. Look, I've already said I didn't enjoy this show a whole lot. I mean, it did tend to fall into that, oh, look, that's a thing that I've seen before type of deal.
Yeah.
And that's... I haven't watched a ton of those shows, but look,
I have.
I have lived long enough to know that, oh yeah, this is exactly what's going to happen. If
I've watched a ton of these shows.
You sit me down in front of the Hallmark Channel, I will tell you everything that's going to happen.
Those movies are really easy though.
Yes. And
because someone dies of cancer every time.
Now here's the thing. This show is a Hallmark movie made in Japan.
I know. I'm okay with it. But it's better. Because the Hallmark movies are awful. I just like Hallmark movies.
Everyone should. Except for, my mom.
Rude.
She likes Hallmark movies. What?
I was going to say that's my joke, though. It's my joke to say your mom.
No, my mom legitimately likes Hallmark movies.
I know. But it doesn't mean you didn't ruin my joke. Of going, your mom. I don't know.
Okay. Well.
Shh, don't question it.
I am questioning everything about it and everything it stands for.
It doesn't stand for much.
I wish this show had better plot points. I can't believe I'm saying this. I wish this show was Nisekoi.
No, I don't. Actually, see, that's the show I can't talk about right now, so let's not talk about Nisekoi, please.
Why can't you talk about it?
Because I am so far ahead of you guys in that show, it's ridiculous.
No, we're on the same page.
Oh, are you reading that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's in Jump. It's in the English Jump, so yes.
I don't remember. I don't keep track of what you legally read and what I read.
Yep.
I'm going to keep that statement just like that?
Uh-huh. That is an accurate statement. I mean, I don't even read everything that comes in that magazine, because I don't read Bleach or Toriko. I'm never going to read Bleach, and I mostly don't read Toriko just because it's hundreds of chapters in. So...
I don't know where I left off on Bleach, and I don't feel like figuring it out.
That's okay.
Because the pacing... Because they're supposed to end, I'm pretty sure, around the time Naruto ended, and they're still going.
Yep.
So... That show manga can go.
Nisekoi's ending, and apparently Assassination Classroom's ending, and Toriko's probably ending too, considering what they're doing.
Nisekoi's getting real close there, as soon as we're on the same place.
Yep.
I still don't know who Best Girl is, though, yet.
Look, it's obvious. I'm pretty sure it's fairly obvious he's going to end up with Blonde.
No, I meant more of just, like, I'm pretty sure at this point my feelings are for Haru, though. Mainly because she's self-sacrificing and she did the right thing.
Good, but she's still the worst girl.
No, Marika is still worst girl.
I mean, okay, second worst girl.
I was going to say, pretty sure Marika's still worst girl.
But whatever, Toradora's okay. I kind of wish it was something that it wasn't, but I can't judge a show based on that, other than the fact that I don't like this type of show.
That's why we should have watched.
I feel like I would have liked that show even less.
Nah.
No, this My Little Monster sounds the exact same as Toradora.
Oh, it was. They came out around the same time. But
this sounds the exact same. Opposites attracting and nonsense.
Except My Little Monster is cuter.
You say that like that would be something that would attract me to a show.
I never said you'd like it. I just said it's better than Toradora.
The cover art even makes it look exactly the same.
Go down a hole, Watson. Couchfire, Watson. Couchfire.
He's got a collar with a chain, and she's much shorter than him.
She's not that much shorter than him. That's just the way the picture is.
He is a whole Ted taller than her.
Yeah, nope.
One whole Ted.
I know a Ted. Ted's pretty short.
Anyway. Toradora's okay. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, in my opinion. But
you're okay.
Thank you. This is...
It's not the nicest thing I've ever said.
No, but it is... It's pretty nice. I guess I can stop. We can stop having dissenting opinions about this and never do a romantic comedy month
I guess
again.
that is the manga. Yeah. No, romantic manga.
I'm pretty sure we still have another
February
week of this.
No, because next week we're back in superhero month.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
And Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And superhero part 2. We have to do that.
We have to talk about movies.
We'll figure that out. Eventually.
I've already figured everything out, so
I haven't even thought about
Leo, freaking get your butt out of your other butt. And
my butt out of my other butt. Hey, Watson.
Yes?
Speaking of being done with talking about kissy faces, don't we have an announcement?
What?
We're going to announce a thing.
Like, we're going to places?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Leo and I and Zach, yes?
I'm still thinking.
Okay. Well, for sure, Leo and I, we're going to be heading out to Anime Expo.
The LA's.
Yeah. It'll be great. I almost called it Aniplex.
I know.
Never want to go there.
We're going to laugh. We're going to those Los Angeles, and we're going to go hang out with Sheena and people
and Lou.
At Anime Expo. And
we're bringing friends.
Maybe. They have until next week to make sure to confirm.
I mean, one of them definitely wants to.
I know. I mean, so yeah, no, you should come see us if that's something that you would find cool, because we're going to be there if you're in that area.
Or if you're not, I'm just going to be there.
Yeah, or if you're not, I'm just going to be there anyways. I mean, we're going to be there. Come say hi. If there's enough interest, we could probably do a meetup. But
probably not.
I don't see there going to be enough interest in that.
We'll just crash everyone else's meetups. It'll be great.
We will crash everyone else's meetups because I want to meet other people anyways. So I mean, look out for that.
It'll be great.
Be pretty great. Me and Watson are super excited.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward though. Next week, obviously Deadpool. But then we're going to take a break until March so we can have March Madness Month, which means the whole month is filled with sports anime.
Yes! Yeah! Yes! I get to talk about things again.
Yes!
It's true. We'll be talking about sports anime. Although, back to sports anime, I think I've already watched all of those but Ping Pong.
I don't remember what we're actually watching.
Well, for the first, we're going to be watching Ping Pong the animation. You need to take that with a grain of salt, and if you don't get through it, I'm going to tell you to do it again. You need to finish this, and I don't care what you think about the first episode or the first few seconds that you look at it. You need to watch the entire thing.
The first episode.
I don't know.
No, but I showed you what it looked like.
Oh yeah, I know what it looks like.
You'll need to actually give that show a shot because it is a fantastically put together show.
You're a fantastically put together show.
Thank you. 2 weeks later, on the 15th, we'll be watching Slam Dunk Season 1, which is
right,
the first 39 episodes.
I have already watched about 20 of those.
I've seen
none of those.
5. So, but the week before is 11 episodes. So, it's give and take. Then after that, we'll be watching Initial D, First Stage. I don't remember how long that is, but I'm fairly certain it's not longer than Slam Dunk Season 1.
It's a racing anime, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
We could have just watched IGPX.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's not streaming anywhere, and the new re-release for the DVDs is not going to be ready by that time.
What?
IGPX?
Oh.
Because they are just getting ready to put out it on the entire thing on DVD again.
I didn't know they're re-releasing that show. Yeah. That was mostly just a joke on behalf.
Oh, well, the more you know.
Do.
And the power is yours?
What? No.
Wrong show.
I know. I did. You realize I do these things on purpose, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, look forward to March. I certainly am. It's going to be great.
And
hopefully
July, if we see you.
Yeah, that too. Hopefully we'll see you in July, like in real person. Other than that, we were going to want to be bringing on more voices so that we can get, better discussions.
Also, hey, anyone that's for whatever reason still listening to this podcast right now, I
Eric,
appreciate
if you're listening,
you.
Get a microphone.
I appreciate you. And 2, in the comments, leave an anime that you don't think either of us have watched.
And don't cheat.
In the comments,
you can definitely
leave a comment.
see
just any comment.
everything I've watched if you follow links.
Just like one comment.
Oh no, I'd prefer if they cheat. I mean, I'm perfectly fine if they cheat off your list because I really just want animes that you don't think we've watched because I've been removing animes that I've watched off that list. So,
what list?
You know, huh?
What are you talking? What list are you talking about?
The list I have.
Oh.
Either way, leave a comment of animes you think Watson and I haven't watched, and it's for an upcoming thing that we're planning to do eventually. But we need more animes.
Leave a comment.
Please and thanks.
With animes you don't think I've watched.
That's
Here's
all
a
of them.
hint. It's all of them.
It's
all of the
most
non-sports animes.
It's most all of them. Well, all of the sports animes and sports anime month I haven't watched.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
You managed to pick a bunch of anime I haven't watched.
You're welcome. I didn't pick any of those. You can thank Watson.
Watson almost did, but then he was like, "No, we can't do that one."
I mean, there wasn't a good stopping spot to do Ice Shield. Unless we do Ice Shield for the entire month, we'd have to do it next February because, superb owls.
So far away.
Super Bowls.
Why can't we just do it for like October?
Because that's Scurry month.
Yeah,
Why can't we do it for November? It's my birthday. And footballs.
I mean, it's also
Because we haven't.
We're not planning that far ahead.
Also,
anyway,
it's already been decided. It's Ice Shield month. I've decided.
Who are you?
I'm that guy that shows up on your podcast sometime.
It's true. Okay. And
cool.
Watson?
All right. Yeah, I'm Watson. Wait. Guy who shows up on the podcast sometimes. Where can people find you?
I'm on YouTube at ZMan4491. Twitter is, I believe, the same. It is the same. And that's about it right now. I may stream again eventually.
Leo, where can they find you?
Tumblr and Twitter, and that's about it, really.
And you can find me on Twitter at Baker Street Geeks, on Tumblr, BSG Watson, on Hummingbird Watson at Baker Street, on Facebook. We
also have a Twitch as Baker Street Geeks, but I haven't used that in a long time.
Yep, we haven't. We should use that more, but we don't really.
We could have. We had a Smash Brothers night. We could have done it.
It's true, we did Smash the other night.
We did do that.
We should have done that.
We're not good at games.
I don't know. That's not true.
Whatever.
I was
dude.
gonna say I was starting to rock.
Streaming ain't about the.
We were
good
playing
times.
the other day, and I started to rock as Cloud. I started to get that one down.
It's also because Cloud's like one of the best characters.
Downloaded the Bayonets and the Corins.
Bayonet is my bae.
And did choose to smash.
Anyway, see you guys next week for a Deadpool.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yay, Ryan Reynolds.
Savior of Deadpool.